Hi, Earth family. Today I wanted to speak with you about the time when I was visited by what I now know to be a reptilian type being and also a gray type being. So, to start, as you know, I have a Christian background. So, I was in the energy of loving the Lord type energy, like praising the Lord, loving the Lord. I can't remember like what day, what time of the week, stuff like that, that kind of detail. It happened a while back. I'm just recalling these memories now to start to share them. So everything I'm telling you, it didn't just happen yesterday. It happened for a while. I just been sitting on this information, and now I'm deciding to share it. So I want to say that either there was a message about it. I can't remember if it was a message on a program, Christian program I had just watched, or I heard it in passing, someone say it. I can't, full disclosure, I'm not going to embellish or lie. I'm just going to tell it how I remember it. So the what I had heard that day, what made me start thinking this way, to, I guess, to provoke the visitation. I had heard the term married to God, right? And again, maybe I was watching TBN or the Word Network or something, and maybe I can't remember fully, but maybe on there was a message about married to God. And so I was kind of in that energy because I had, well, still am. I've been, solo dolo, doing my own thing, getting back to know thyself, love thyself, energy, celibate. So it interests me, I guess, when I heard the term married to God, because essentially I was just, trying to move with, let me learn the word, let me do what I need to do for myself, let me get myself on the right track, loving myself like that, right? So again, I was in that energy, like positively love, thinking about, the love of God. And I think I went to sleep. I fell asleep on my bed. So what you need to know also about me is I can see spirits, hear spirits, and I've been high vibrational, if that's how you want to see it, since I was little, right? So I have that ability to see, while I'm awake, while I'm asleep, dreams, all that travel type energy with me. And this story, what I'm about to tell you now, is not the first time I've been visited. This is just one of the visitations that stuck out to me, right? So again, I'm laying on the bed, and I think I had kind of dozed off a little bit, but I had my eyes closed and I was meditating. And if I'm remembering accurately, I think it was nighttime, like it was in the evening, dark. So I'm in my room, the lights are out. I think it's also dark outside, and I'm sleeping, but I'm just laying on my back, like resting here. So even if my eyes are closed, like I can still see. Like even if my eyes are closed, I can still see, like energetically. And also you have to understand that these beings or entities, they have the power to, well, you should know by now that they have telepathy. They can talk to you through your mind. And then also with that, they have the ability to project images as they speak to you. It's communication, right? So they project images. You can see them energetically. You can feel their energy and see them. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I'm sure I'm not the only one that can do it. So I'm not going to, like, I'm so uniquely blessed, but I can see them like that. That's just how I'm explaining it the best I can explain it to you. So there's the way my bed, I have like a king size bed, right? And then I have like my little nightstand. Like my bed is, like this is my bed. If you can see here, bed. There's a little nightstand here. And across my room, there's like this chair, like a little long chair that, you know, you could possibly sit on. It's like my drop chair. I drop bags, whatever, on it and keep it moving. I'm just saying that to tell you like the position of where these beings came in my room, right? So I'm laying in my bed here on this side, like this is the bed. I'm laying here on this side, on the left side of the king side bed. And like I said, I was thinking, loving the Lord. Then I kind of drifted off into, I think I've drifted off into a sleep. And then they appeared, right? Two of them, right? So one sat in the chair that's in front of my bed, and the other one stood and leaned against the wall. Like my nightstand is here, he leaned against the wall that's there and like faced me this way. And the other one was here. So one was in front of me and one was here. So two of them. And then as I didn't really like move or open my eyes. It's like, even though energetically I'm fully consciously aware that now I'm laying on my bed, my eyes are closed, but I can clearly see and hear this being and this being. Even laying in the bed with my eyes closed, that's just how it worked, you know, right? So I can clearly see and hear there are two different beings here, and they're starting to speak with me. So I'm not sure if I made the first, no, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I just lay there, but all of a sudden I know, okay, someone's in here with you, right? Now, the energy, the emotion that came from these two beings simultaneously at the same time. Like, they both had their things to say to me, but they both moved in a negative energy. They both moved in aggression. They both moved with, only other word I got is hate, right? Now I'll start with the one on the chair. So I can't remember which one of them spoke first. I want to say the one on the chair spoke first, because the way he, and this was like a masculine energy, just for clarification. Both of these were giving me masculine energy. Both of them were clearly repping, I'm a male, I'm a man type energy. That's, and nothing feminine about them. They're both in masculine energy, and they both even look like males, right? So two male beings. So the one in front of me, as I processed like who was looking at me and talking to me, I was getting the strong revelation. I don't want to say revelation, it's just a knowing, a strong knowing or insight. Like, I knew this was a reptilian being. Like, I just knew it. You know it. I don't know how, it's like an inner standing in me that this is a reptilian. He sat like, I don't want to say, again, it was kind of a little dark around him. Like, he was cloaked in a little darkness, but I can see that he was wearing some type of, I don't want to say it was a uniform. I want to say like a robe. And then it looked like, if I'm remembering correctly, I want to say he had like on a hoodie, like a cloak hoodie as well. Like, he had robes on, and I also think he had a cloak hoodie, because it was like darkness. Like, he wanted me to know he was there, but not necessarily wanted me to see his face. So it was like a hoodie cloak thing he had on. But energetically, and like spiritually, I knew of a certainty he was reptilian and he was a man. And energetically, he presented, I'm a person of authority. And I felt that. I was speaking of someone that was in authority, high ranking, and they didn't like me at all, right? So what he had said, now to take it back to you, earlier before I fell asleep, I was in the thought of being married to God, being married to the Lord. Earth family. This, I'm going to try not to cuss. This mofo right here, this reptilian, bear with me. He showed up in the energy, I kid you not, he showed up in the energy like, you talking to me. I'm the Lord. I'm your Lord. How dare you think I would marry you? For real, for real. For real, for real. So, this reptilian being showed up as in a response to me just having the thought of, I love the Lord. I could possibly be married to the Lord, because that was the message I fell asleep with in that energy, meditating on that thought of being married to the Lord. This mofo showed up as a response. Yeah, I had to say it again. As a response to me saying I would be God's wife. Right? Stay with me. So he showed up to, like, let me go tell her I got to respond to this. Like that type of, let me set you straight. Yeah. So he showed up. I never felt like, even with me being my color, even with being in this country and experiencing racism, simply because I showed up in this skin, he had that beat. The energy and the disdain, the conceitedness, the aggression, the how dare you. Yeah, that's basically how he was talking to me. He was talking to me like, how dare you think the Lord would marry you? Who are you? How dare you think I would marry you? Showed up like, I'm the Lord you talking about. I'm your Lord. How dare you think I would marry you? How dare you think I would choose you? And I'm like, nah, human to human, I'm like, who said I was talking to you? But he answered. He showed up in the energy of, let me answer her. I'm the Lord. Let me answer her. I'm not the Lord. I'm her Lord. I'm the one she talking to. Make it make sense. But he did that. He showed up. He met my loving energy that I was sitting up, meditating on love. I love God. I love the Lord. Thinking about the concept of being married to God, because I've been in my single chastity, abstinence mode for years now. And it had been a while when he showed up. But to me just having this thought, me just thinking and meditating on this, and my thoughts, your thoughts are a signal, right? You know that, right? Your thoughts are a signal. They have a sound wave. They make a sound. Your thoughts make a sound. They send a signal. So my thoughts sent that signal. This guy responded. He showed up. This reptilian showed up in the essence, in the energy of, I am the Lord. I am a person of power and authority. You are talking to me. And how dare you send me the message talking about being married to me? I wouldn't choose you. You think the Lord would love you? You think I would have you? How dare you? Such aggression, such hate, such disdain. I never felt that much hate from anybody on this earth. Even the racist people never came that hard. The level of that energy that met me back, whoo. But I ain't say nothing. I was calm. Finished telling the story. I just want you to get the picture. So he sat there and he was giving me that energy like, how dare you? No. Right? Now, as he was saying that, I was just laying there, receiving it. I didn't respond. I still remember myself laying on the bed with my eyes closed, even though I can see. And I still had a smile on my face, like, because I'm still, while he doing all this, I'm still beaming with love. I'm still in a good energy. My signal still hasn't been shaken, right? Because even with you meeting me with all this aggression, I don't feel threatened. For some reason, I hear you. You hate me. You hate my guts. But nevertheless, I don't feel like he's about to jump off this chair and do something to me. I didn't feel that at all. But I felt his hate. I didn't feel like he was finna act on it. I guess I can say that. So I felt this. Now, after he said that, what he said, remember, there's another being standing here to my left, right? So this being, now he starts talking. And he goes, same type energy. Who do you think you are? So now it's one thing for this one to say and to come in the energy like, I'm the Lord, you talking to me. This one right here also showed up in a masculine energy, presenting in that energy that he also too was of high rank, right? And a person of authority. So this one, this one over the reptilian gave me the energetic understanding of, I'm a person of power, I'm a person in authority, I am the Lord. So he in charge of some stuff. This one over here gave me the same energy. I'm a person of authority, but nevertheless, I don't know how I understand this, but this one clearly let me know he's up high ranking, but he don't outrank that reptilian. I don't know. I'm just explaining you how I received it, right? So this one lets me know he's like a captain or a commander. Like he's of ranking. There are people under him, but nevertheless, the energy that was going on in my room, he wasn't higher ranking than that reptilian, but he was a person of authority, and the way they talked to me, I could understand all that within the energy. So this one, so the way he looked like, and when I get ready to upload this video, if I can find similar type pictures on the internet, I'll put them there. I'll try. This one, when I say a gray, he wasn't small. He didn't have he had those type eyes, but not like the little short, small grays. He was kind of tall because he was standing up against my wall, so he wasn't short at all. And he looked at a little, broad shoulder, muscular built a little bit. So he looked at a little buff and kind of tall. And his head was like, okay, so we all got this oval shape. Every being everyone has this shape. But his was like, it was not like a cone, but it did kind of went back a little bit, like that. And his eyes kind of went like that a little bit. So like I said, if I could find a similar photo on the internet, I'll post it with this video. But he looked at like, not necessarily a mean look, but that's just his face, like his eyes make it look a little grim, like, but it wasn't that his face looked like that. Again, his energy, the aggression is coming from his energy, right? So and I want to say like, it's like a gray black look. And like I say, I never moved. I'm still laying like, you can see me on the bed like this. I'm still in this position with my eyes closed with a smile on my face. This person is here, that person is there. I never moved to do any of this. And I can still see exactly who's talking to me, what they look like, what they got on. I have all that information just like that. Right? All right. So this one, which looked like a tall, muscular, black, grayish looking gray type being, he started to speak, and he goes, as if, let me try to remember, I want to embellish it. He says, you need to, like, I need to bow down. Yeah. Like, bow down. Like, you, yeah. He tells me, you need to bow down. And then he shows me, sends a picture to my mind of a person that's like all brown, all my color. And in that person, he's showing me like, they bowed down and they prostrated themselves like really low, like all the way low. And he was like, you need to bow down. That's your natural position. I was like, huh. Well, I never. But I'm making a joke about it now. But then it was like, you need to bow down. That's your natural position. And I was like, I didn't really respond immediately after he said that. I'm trying to see what I said. I said something about, my energy gave off, like once that person said what he said, met me with aggression, then the second person start in on his aggression. And like I said, I was still had my eyes closed with a smile on my face. So energetically, it's like my spirit, I want to say the holiness in me, or the holy, my inner standing of love and spirit with me, source in me says, meet them with love, right? Give back love. So I gave back their energy of like, energetically, I think I sent out the same, like, let there be peace. Why y'all meet me with this aggression? Let there be peace. So let me tell you, this one had already told me my natural position is to bow down in their presence. Like, prostrate yourself to the ground, all the way low. Get low as you can go. in their presence. I need to bow down. That's your natural position. What do you think you're doing? And I'm like, I want to say, I don't even know you. What do you think you're doing? But I didn't say that, right? The piece in me said, hold it, meet them back with love, right? And my voice, my energy signal, like I said, it only said, let there be peace between us. Let us meet at peace is what I was saying back to these beings. Guess what they said? Well, no, at least this one on the left. Guess what he said? And that one ain't never, he was still over there huffing and snouting and he's still giving me this. Who you think you and this one, when I said, let there be peace. He said to me, listen to me, Earth family, because this is the real reason why I'm giving you this message. I said, let there be peace. He said to me, and I will never forget it, there will be no harmony. Can you hear me now? I'll say it again. I energetically said to both of these beings that met me with aggression, I said, let there be peace between us. That gray, excuse me, that gray, tall, black, grayish, muscular built alien man said to me, there will be no harmony. So you could forget about it. You could forget about it. I know you're saying, but Q, this was only one person from one faction, from one race of beings. He don't speak for all of them. I hear you. That sounds logical. But as your Earth family member, I'm telling you, however many factions there are distinctively two that are in the understanding of there will be no harmony. I'm going to leave it right there and let you meditate on that. Do with it what you will. You can try to make peace with these beings. And yeah, I know that's not all of them. But straight up, there will be no harmony. So don't get surprised when you get met with aggression and you showing up in love. That's it. That's all I got. I just wanted you to know that. So remember, stay calm. You're not the only one that has experiences. Give yourself some love. Give yourself some grace. Right? Don't hurt yourself because you're not crazy. Don't hurt your family because they are your legacy. And don't hurt your neighbors because they are just simply a reflection, a different reflection of you in the earth. So take care of yourself, and I love you. I'll see you in the next one. I hope that helps.